through philosophy, really. So I was reading a lot of philosophy. I also brought a book today by Merleau-Ponty. He's a phenomenologist. So he's using this approach that I just explained in terms of like being with your experience and really like trying to figure out what your experience is about. And like through philosophy, I got interested in this existential approach to therapy because I felt it gives more answers in a way than this very kind of, say, medical techniques do, right? So they also have a lot of benefit, but I think these like two kind of fields, the more medical one, including CBT, and then the more philosophical one, like complement each other quite nicely. Yeah. So what I like about this book in particular, I have a quote that maybe illustrates that nicely. So I will say this quote uses the word man, and I would replace it with person. I will read it in its original version, just so it's easier to understand. But so this book has been written in the 50s, so this is why today we would probably use a different, like, more open-gendered version of the word. Okay. So the word is the natural setting of and field for all my thoughts and all my explicit perceptions. Truth does not inhabit only the inner man, or more accurately, there is no inner man. Man is in the world, and only in the world does he know himself. So again, like I would replace the word man with person to make it more inclusive. But what I really like about this quote is that it switches the focus from like the person to the person being a part of a bigger picture, right? Being very much embedded into like a lot of different systems. And only in this way, I think we can really understand psychology or subjectivity. Sometimes like draw too much attention on the individual and like just trying to figure out what's wrong with every like single person and only look at kind of like the individual confined to its individuality, let's say. But I think it's very important to kind of zoom out from this and say, okay, like, what is this person a part of? Like, what kind of dynamics do we find in a person's life? And how do these dynamics then have something to do with the person suffering, their difficulties, their pathologies, stuff like that?